Good morning, Alyssa. There must be more details to this because it seems like common sense here. Your man is saying that he's not a kid person. You got a kid. Bye-bye.
Hi. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel like we've really connected. And I don't know. He just seems like maybe if you got to know my kid, Tommy, that maybe he would become more of a kid person. I mean, people change their minds, right?
They do. People evolve and people change. Just because years ago somebody doesn't like kids doesn't mean they don't like them now.
And, you know, he knew that I had a kid before we went out. You know, I was very open and honest about it. He just said that he doesn't want kids of his own and he's not really a kid person. Doesn't mean that, he was a kid at one time. Does that count for something?
No.
It's very different.
How long have you guys been hanging out with each other?
Not long. We've just been out a couple of times, but I just felt like, we connected a lot on the dating app.
So during your first date, it comes out that he isn't really a kid person. Did you ask him to elaborate on why he is not a quote-unquote kid person?
He just said that he didn't really have much of a desire to be around them and that he doesn't have any kids of his own. Well, that he knows about at least.
Has he been around your kid yet? I mean, this seems like such a way. From everything that we've heard the last couple of years from women, that especially single moms, is like, why waste time with a dude? You guys are a package deal. So,
and why would you tell a mom on the first date like you're not a kid person?
That's my biggest concern. Like, even if he's not a kid person, I get it. But once you are dating somebody and you find out they have a kid, I feel like if he would have kept that to himself, and the fact that he didn't makes me feel like he's putting that out there for a reason.
It's just so hard being out here.
I know.
And having a kid. It's just, and I don't know. I feel like I make sacrifices all the time with men. I don't understand why this, it just feels like men aren't compromising anymore.
Well, he's not saying that he's not open to it. He's just not a kids person. Like, for example, I wouldn't consider myself a kids person, but we just got back from 5 days with a bunch of kids. And you know what? I had a good old time. Does that mean I want to have kids of my own? No, but I think, in the right circumstances, especially if he's really into you and this is a relationship that's going to work out, like, I think, it's something that he could be open to growing in.
I'm giving him credit right off the bat, man. He's telling you straight up, look, you're a mom. While I do like moms, I don't like kids. So he's telling you exactly what he is. So I'm not putting any of this responsibility on him. But if you're holding out that he's going to be around your kid and all of a sudden fall in love with kids or the experience, you're risking a lot right there because he's telling you just not his thing.
I just really felt like I had met somebody. He just seems so kind. I don't understand how he couldn't like kids.
But you're trying to force him to be something he's currently not. Yeah. And you're putting your hopes and dreams into something that he may potentially be instead of what he is right now. So you have to look at this man right now and be like, if he never changes, am I going to be happy with him? You're dating a man that you hope changes. That's your sign that you need to ditch him. I'm sorry. I mean, I do have empathy for you. Seriously, Alyssa. I hear the stories. It's hard out there. I can only imagine how hard it is out there for a single mom to be dating. But I mean, on the first date, if you have a kid and he tells you he's not a kid person, he basically just told you he doesn't like your kid. Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, I mean, or knowing that, look, mama's got needs.
Yes.
But just know that this thing is limited in some areas. So if you want to continue to see this guy and get your needs met in one area, just know this guy's not going to turn into baby daddy.
I would say ditch him, but not because he doesn't like kids. I just don't think you like him that much. Like, I have seen people jump through hoops and ignore the red flags of things that are actually legitimately problems because they like somebody so much. I just don't think you're feeling him enough to ignore something that's not really even a problem yet.
I would.
Yeah, but like you said, Mama does have needs.
That we understand. Yeah.
Oh,
Date him understanding the limits.
That we get. All right, Alyssa.
Godspeed, friend.
thanks so much, guys.
Walk with God.
The Bert Show.